What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another Kevo Reacts video, man. Make sure I hit the like button. I don't really know what's going on with Jack Doherty. I think that's how you say his name, but we finna get tapped in. Make sure I hit the like button. Let go.
Just say Jack Doherty's year just keeps getting worse because he was just arrested. The dude, known for harassing strangers on the street, then hiding behind his bodyguard, has essentially been one of the largest internet punching bags for a while now. And you know, instead of him taking a step back and figuring out why people are treating him like this, because honestly, it's pretty easy to see why.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, little bro? What you gonna do?
Damn.
Yeah, instead of doing anything with that behavior, he just kind of doubles down into what he calls his villain arc. And I guess this villain arc is just running an OF management, continuing to harass strangers on stream, and he obviously doesn't take things too well when people talk about how he clings to his security.
That nigga holding security hand.
But today, with his arrest, there was something that was confirmed from the McKinley podcast that we covered a couple weeks ago. Essentially, his ex went onto a podcast and spent about 5 hours talking about how awful it was living and working with Jack. And she specifically went over his stimulant usage, which is one of the reasons he was arrested now. And I also do want to say real quick, the podcast is kind of like a crabs in the bucket situation, as both people involved are just scumbags. Now, obviously, that doesn't justify Jack hospitalizing her on purpose for content because he wanted to do a funny moment and flip the golf cart with her in it. But still, as soon as she left that relationship, she continued to promote her OF through slandering other creators like Mr. Beast and even Lacey. And honestly, it's pretty much straightforward. Good people don't make up stuff like that about others for money. That's pretty simple. But today, while I was having coffee, I saw this come across my feed. Content creator Jack Doherty arrested in Florida. Oh boy. So let's check out this footage here. All right, so we have part one here.
What? No.
I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got it. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo. Where you going? Back up.
What is he doing with his phone? Why did he grab his phone back to do that? Was that the resisting part?
Funny. You want to be funny? Try to get on the street. Go on the street. I know who the you think you are, bro. I'm getting out. No, you're not. He was trying. After I do it, who the are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the sidewalk. That's it. You want to be funny? That's it, bro.
So he was filming something in the middle of the road and was probably asked to leave.
I ain't gonna lie. The police tired of this nigga.
And he kept filming his bit.
He tired of him.
That's my guess. Okay, wow, he was like smack in the middle of the road.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
That's the security guard, I'm assuming, complaining about this was all over some content. Okay. Here, let's check out part two here.
What did he do?
He was running a stake hand. He was doing a gambling thing.
Okay, so he was filming some ad for steak or something.
Gotta be some goddamn content, man.
Okay, and that's the clip of his security venting about it.
Yes.
Okay, confirming it was content.
These are all hired police officers, and this is the prank.
Right. Right. We have very limited information.
A lot of shit look real to me.
Obviously, this happened in Miami Beach, but the police did apparently make a statement about this, calling him a, in quote, shithead. So here last evening, Miami Beach police arrested a social media influencer, Jack Doherty, as he was walking in the middle of a busy street while live streaming and ignoring the repeated officer demands to clear the roadway. Bravo to the men and women of Miami Beach PD. Ensuring that entitled little shitheads like this know that if you come to Miami Beach, you will respect our city, respect our men and women in blue, and respect our laws, makes our entire community better. Our incredible law enforcement have my full support enforcing our laws regardless of someone's color, social media account, bank account, or any other arbitrary measure that leads people to wrongly believe they have special entitlement in our city. That's a quote from Commissioner Joe Magazine. And what's interesting as well is like this is all coming off of a viral confrontation he had just a couple days ago, which I think also happened at Miami Beach.
It's very understandable what you're doing. Like the fact that you're fans like and make hundreds of thousands, if not millions, it's like who wouldn't do that? But I just think that it's degenerate. I think you're ruining you know, your image, absolutely. But I guess like with what's in return, it doesn't really matter.
There's like no image and no money, and like maybe not the best image, but a lot of money. It's like,
yeah, but I mean like
that is the dumbest justification of that though.
The same image and we all hang out with each other. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but their souls are gone at the end of the day.
Well, our parents still love us, so
yeah,
that's all that matters. You know, you don't have to please the world. You know, that's the thing.
Nah, nigga, you gotta have morals in this world, bro. If you willing to do anything and everything for money, bro. at the end of the day, money is not gonna make you happy. You gonna need it, but like you know what I'm talking about, bro. At the end of the day, bro, simple. You can't take it with you. So
You don't think your soul is gone? I would definitely disagree.
I feel like this is very common backlash they get though.
I don't. Yeah, they could say that about me, but it wouldn't be true. You know, there's.
But the same thing with them too. You know, it's like people can say it, but it's not true. You know, they're also like completely normal people. You know.
Well, do you acknowledge the fact that you'll never likely be able to have a relationship that's permanent?
I have to say relationships. They're going.
Yeah.
Don't say it on stream. No, I'm kidding.
But anyone who's like willing to put up with you know, your whole package, I feel like is not going to be someone who's
She has a lot to put up with, Grace. A lot of food comes with her. A lot of food, a lot of sassy frat.
Maybe I'm being negative and I'm not with the times, but I just don't see any man willing to take you on.
Yo, that's crazy. Well, now what? He has no choice now. Like, but to find a man that's gonna take her on.
Well, yeah, no, you gotta double down on your. I'd be like, that's yeah. Definitely gotta double down on it.
So that clip went pretty viral, but this is like the extremely common feedback that they get. So I'm kind of surprised that Jack hasn't came up with better comebacks when people are giving him the same thing over and over again. But I mean, at this point, I feel like it's very clear that people dislike how they promote themselves, as they essentially paddle this adult content straight to kids. And it's very clear by the way they market themselves. A little bit of a stretch though, but the dude did call him out for being soulless, and now they were arrested for filming a gambling promotion in the middle of the street. Either way though, Jack's bodyguard might be feeling like this right now. So I mean, going off of the information that we have right now, I feel like they were filming some sort of gambling promotion in the middle of the road. The cops claimed he was streaming, but I couldn't verify that he was. So again, I think they were just filming some sort of steak promo or something like that. So yeah, I'm just guessing it was some gambling promo in the middle of the street. And naturally, he was breaking the law while in possession.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jack Doherty is a weirdo, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Simple. When I seen him in the Island Boys kissing, that was my first time seeing Jack Doherty when he was with the Island Boys, and they was kissing each other, all three of them. Like, this shit was getting sick. It was getting twisted. It was getting dark. It was getting nasty. Hold on. Like, it was getting weird. Simple. And, yeah, ever since then, I ain't never really was interested in his content. I don't never watch his content. I see him through, you know, Instagram, people post about him, whatever. Just like now, he arrested, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me do a reaction, see what's going on. But at the end of the day, bro, simple. I don't know. Maybe his audience is little kids or other weird people like him that, you know, agree with his idea, like his thoughts or how he live his life, I guess. I don't know.
Possession of things they shouldn't have.
Simple.
He
I
was
can't
being a
get
complete
jiggy with it,
moron.
though.
But with
Hold
him, that's nothing new because his entire life is kind of like a skill issue. And currently, he's now facing 7 years in prison. So Jack Doherty just got hit with 3 separate charges in Florida, and the max penalties are worse than what people think. Because he's facing a felony for possession of controlled substances, which alone can carry 5 years in prison. Then he has possession of under 20 G's of that Bob Marley special, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with up to 1 year in jail. And then on top of that, he's being charged with resisting an officer without violence, which is another possible year. So altogether stacked, he's technically looking at up to 7 years behind bars in an absolute worst case scenario. Realistically though, he probably won't see anything near this because, you know, from what I can tell, he's a first-time offender. So he'll probably just end up getting probation or some sort of diversion. Overall though, I don't really see this as being a super big deal.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. He's just weird though. His vibe and energy is just weird, bro. I don't know how niggas watch him. Simple. Comment down below if you a fan of him. Let me know why you a fan of him. If you don't like him, let me know why you don't like him. Hold on. Hit the like button. And I'm going to catch you on the next reaction. All right? Peace.